Alright, let's get real for a second. Ever thought your vacation book choice reveals more about your psyche than you realize? Like, that dog-eared thriller you're packing isn't just a beach read. It's a freaking personality profile in disguise. And if that doesn't make you side-eye your suitcase, I don't know what will. /and/in, so here's the deal. Scientists are saying the genres we pick aren't random. They're emotional fingerprints. I mean, how wild is it that your taste in vampires or Victorian romances could subconsciously scream, "Hey, I'm stressed about my relationships." Or, "Yo, I'm panicking about the apocalypse." I don't know about you, but my bookshelf just turned into a therapy session. /and/n, let's break down the crime junkies first. If you're all over murder mysteries or true crime podcasts, according to the research, you're supposedly intrigued by danger. But wait, before we all assume every Agatha Christie fan's a latent detective, let's dig deeper. What's fascinating here isn't just the adrenaline rush. It's the craving for control, right? Crime stories often wrap chaos in a bow. Evil gets caught, order wins. So maybe readers aren't obsessed with darkness. They're chasing that dopamine hit of everything making sense in the end. In a world where real-life justice feels messy, isn't that kind of comforting? /and/n now. If you're lugging a suitcase full of romance novels, the study claims you're wired to stress about relationships, social status. But here's my take. That's oversimplifying. Romance isn't just about finding the one. It's about longing, connection, or even escapism from modern loneliness. And calling it a symptom of insecurity? Kinda reductive. Maybe romance readers aren't insecure. They're hopeful. They want to dwell in the possibility of love, not because they're lacking, but because they value it. But hey, maybe I'm projecting. /and/n sci-fi and fantasy fans, though? The study says you're stressing about humanity's survival. You're the ones rereading Dune, while everyone else is sipping margaritas. But is that really anxiety? Or are you just built different? Personally, I think sci-fi readers are philosophers in disguise. We're not just geeking out over spaceships. We're wrestling with ethical questions of technology, governance, climate collapse. It's armchair activism. And fantasy? Let's be real. Game of Thrones fans aren't worried about dragons. They're analyzing power structures. So maybe it's not about fear. It's about wanting to understand systems before they crumble. /and/nan, then there's nonfiction. If you're packing biographies or history books, the experts say you're searching for answers. Which feels kinda dismissive. Like, does that mean fiction readers are just avoiding life? Nah. But here's a twist. Nonfiction lovers might be the ultimate realists. They're not escaping. They're arming themselves with facts. In an era of fake news and algorithmic bubbles, that's almost rebellious. But what's the flip side? Could it be a fear of uncertainty? Or maybe a hunger to feel grounded in a world that's always shifting? /and/n, but wait, let's hit pause. Do we really want our hobbies to be psychological case studies? Isn't part of the fun of reading just fun? I mean, if I grab a horror novel, does that mean I'm dramatically stressed about societal collapse? Or am I just here for the jump scares? This is where the research gets dicey. We're complex. Our tastes are messy. And reducing them to anxiety markers feels like missing the point. /and/n, so here's my closing thought. Maybe the real takeaway isn't your book defines you. Maybe it's that stories, of any kind, are how we process being human. Whether it's a spy thriller or a memoir, we're all just trying to make sense of this chaotic, beautiful, terrifying world. And hey, if that means I pack a dystopian novel and a cocktail, I won't apologize. It's called balance. Folks, /and/n, alright, your turn. What's your summer reading list screaming about your soul? Drop it in the comments. Let's overanalyze each other's choices, like the armchair psychologists we've become.